Hey, welcome back to the Academic Society. I have a special treat for you today. We are doing our very first collaboration. So this video where I'll be sharing tips for creating an assignment for your class, a major assignment for your class, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips and someone else is going to be sharing 3 more tips. And that person is Erika from Ever Educating, and she has her own YouTube channel, own blog, all about teaching, and I'm going to share more about her and show you where to find her in the links in the description of this video. And so if you do any teaching or plan to do any teaching in the future, this video is for you. We're going to talk about how to create an assignment. So like a major assignment, it can be an in-class assignment, an out-of-class assignment, and the things that you should really be thinking through as you design an assignment for your class to go through. So as I mentioned, this is a collaboration video. So I'm collaborating with Erika from Ever Educating. She has a YouTube channel just like me where she talks all about teaching. So unlike me, so I teach math, Erika teaches writing and literature. So I think it's going to be really nice to get both of our perspectives on this topic. So on Erika's YouTube channel, it's called Ever Educating, and she shares teaching tips for new college instructors. So that includes grad students as well as new faculty members. And just like me, she also has a blog, and her blog is dedicated to teaching. So if you need all the teaching tips, how to start a class, how to write a syllabus, all of the things, you can definitely check it out on Erika's blog. And I will link her YouTube channel and blog in the description of this video. She also has a course that teaches you how to create your own bullet journal. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So if you're new to the Academic Society, I'm Toyin. I got my PhD in math. I landed my dream job as a lecturer, and I create these YouTube videos for grad students in academics. I mostly talk about time management and productivity, but I also share life as an academic, especially one who teaches. So that is what this video is about. So in my video, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips for creating an assignment for your class, and Erika is also going to be sharing 3 tips for creating an assignment in your class. So together with both of us, you'll get 6 amazing tips. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I like to do when I create an assignment for my class is to think about the topic that I want the assignment to be on, and think about if there are any bottlenecks in the topic. So bottlenecks are places where students tend to get stuck, and it's like a hurdle they need to jump over to actually understand fully what the topic is about. And so we actually have a lot of bottlenecks in math. So what I like to do is identify where I've noticed students get stuck before and actually point those out within the assignment very early on so they can overcome that bottleneck and get closer to understanding the topic in full. So to do this, all you have to do is actually work through the assignment that you're planning for your students. So I know a lot of people like to plan assignments without actually working through it themselves. It's so important to work through it yourself just to see where might students actually struggle, and then try to highlight those things. So maybe create problems earlier on that highlight those bottlenecks so that you can get in there and actually get them talking about what it is that they struggle with. And so that actually brings me to tip number 2, which is scaffolding. I love using scaffolding, especially in math. So scaffolding is where you add little things within your assignment to help the student understand. So this may be breaking down a big problem into smaller subsections with the goal of hoping that your students you can remove the scaffolds later and the students can work a full problem by themselves. So scaffolding is introducing some type of intervention throughout the assignment to help them understand more. I think that's very much related to bottlenecking and figuring out where the bottlenecks are. And then my final tip is to plan a meta moment. So it can feel very awkward to plan these meta moments, but they're very, very important. So at the end of the assignment, I think it's so important to give your students a moment to think about why the assignment was necessary, why you assigned it to them, because a lot of students think that assignments are just like busy work. They serve no purpose. They're just extra things to get more grades. That is not the case. You have planned this course out strategically. You have decided that this assignment is so important for the students to understand the topic at hand. And so it's important to help your students see that. So what I like to do is maybe ask my students, so what were the main takeaways for this assignment? Maybe we can make a list of 3 main takeaways on the board. Or why was it important that we worked on this thing? What was the thing that I wanted you to connect? and what connections did you make? Maybe you even need to take some notes on what the whole assignment was all about so students understand, because often students don't see assignments as being connected to the whole of the class. They kind of think of everything as separate entities and don't build the connections in your mind. And you can use these meta moments to help your students build those connections to get an overall understanding of the full course and not just individual assignments. So those are my 3 tips. Remember, there are 3 more tips on Erika's YouTube channel, so I will link her video. It's probably here somewhere on the screen and also in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the Academic Society, consider subscribing. I post new videos every single Sunday. And so have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.